Let's resume. And remember, we were trying to save CSV file into SAS Enterprise Miner format. And let's get back to where we were. Click Citrix Viewer. And yeah, it's finally completed running these two nodes. Click OK. And in order to create a new data source, so basically we're gonna use the data we just saved in the SAS Enterprise Miner format, and we're gonna use this function create data source. So click that one. Hmm. Okay. This is unbelievably slow. All right. So, as soon as you see this data source wizard, click next. So if I just remind you, we're looking for a SAS table, which is the outcome we just produced by using this save data node. So we're looking for SAS table, click browse, and look for the library you created. I created and I named it as ABC. This is my library. If you double click it, the second one is the one which I just created. And if you notice, this one PVA97NK, which is the data we downloaded together. So it was already in SAS Enterprise Miner format. But this one, it wasn't. It was a CSV format. So we converted and saved in SAS Enterprise Miner format. And now we're trying to use this one. So click OK. Hmm. Okay. And then click next. And it shows that the number of variables, there are 5. Number of observations, there are 12. Remember, there were 12 stick figures, so it makes sense. Click next. We're not gonna make any changes at this moment, so click next. And this is a rundown of the names of the variables and their levels. They're all nominal, like the categorical. Next, next, and all the way to the end. And I'm gonna finish. But before I finish, so there's a one ID, the stick figure ID, and there are 3 inputs: the head shape, and body color. Target outcome, there was only one target outcome. So again, it matches with what we know of stick figure data set. Finish. So as soon as it finishes, we will move to the next step where we're gonna pull stick figure data source out of this project window, and then basically we drag the stick figure icon, we drag it all the way down to this workbench and release it and populate a new node. So I'm gonna do that as soon as it finishes. One thing you also can notice, it says metadata. So the row data contains 5 columns and 12 rows, but the metadata includes not only the row data, but also additional information, such as whether a particular variable is nominal or continuous. Those things are sort of additionally added to the raw data, and now it is saved as a metadata. So, as I explained earlier, it's a stick figure underbar train just being populated. That's a new data source. I'm going to drag it and release it on my workbench, my diagram, in other words. All right, so remember during class meeting, we analyzed really simple version of decision tree. So decision tree is under model tab. All these icons are sorted in an alphabetical order. So decision tree here, second from the left, drag it and release it right next to our data source. And the data should flow from the data source into this decision tree model. So we originate the arrow from here and we end it here. And select the decision tree and look at the property panel. We made 2 changes. If you remember, if I go back to the slides, so minimum categorical size, we set it to 2, and leap size just 1. Let's go back. Okay, leaf size here. So I'm gonna force every leaf can have at least 1. So I'm allowing a leaf with just 1 data instance. So we're gonna come back and what it means and what's implications, what its implication is later. But for the sake of demonstration, I'm gonna just change it to 1. And the other change, the minimum categorical size, I'm gonna change it to 2. And right-click decision tree node, and you see this running person, and click Run button. Sounds like someone is in a good mood. Since it takes long, again, I'm gonna cut the clip here and come back when it finishes running. So I'm going to go back and then stop